Hello, hello, hello. Here we are, live as always, Thursday at 12. We are normally buzzing, full of energy, but this week's a little bit different. We're both feeling a bit flat this week, aren't we? I think it's going into the bank holiday weekend.
It's bank holiday. We're nearing the end of the summer holidays. And yeah, just a bit, just don't feel very well this week. But we're all right. We're still here. We're still, mental.
But I think this is the reality of it, isn't it? It's like when you exist in a social media world, it's like people see us as constantly being out there and full of energy, enthusiastic, and the rest of it. But it's kind of quite hard to maintain, really hard to maintain. And so there's things you need to do to kind of, I was going to say protect yourself. I don't think I necessarily mean protect yourself, but just be sort of conscious of, like, okay, how am I feeling and what do I need to re-energize myself? And sometimes it's about taking a break away. I'm just going to close this blind because I've just realised it's like whitening out that part of my face. Hold on. 2 seconds. Hold the thought.
So don't mind Christina while she just
plunges myself into
light. There we go. That's better.
Is that better? Yeah. So, I mean, there's times where I have to really, like, once get the client work done, do it within a concentrated window of time, and then just try and be as offline as possible outside of that.
Yeah.
So, but it's hard. It is really, really hard.
Yeah, I've been making a conscious effort. I've turned all my notifications off on Instagram, Snapchat, even LinkedIn, because my phone is just constant at the moment, and it's getting quite overwhelming.
Yeah.
WhatsApp. Oh my God. It's crazy, and I love it, but it needs a break.
100%. I think we kind of went through this thing where email started to run people's lives. And my volume of emails has massively reduced because it's all happening on WhatsApp instead.
Yeah.
Which is kind of frustrating. And this time of year, it's hard to switch off because it's traditionally, the summer months for a lot of businesses, us included, people are on holiday. Even if they are working, they're still kind of in a holiday mode, holiday mindset. So not an awful lot happens.
No.
And so it's like you've got to be there for the people that are present. So it's not really the right time to kind of go, yeah, I'm gonna, step back. Having said that, this weekend, bank holiday, we've got some plans, haven't we?
And we are going. I don't know where we're going, actually. I still don't know where it is. We're going somewhere in Wales for a waterfall retreat.
How amazing
is that? Woo-woo.
It's like we're going to be walking in waterfalls. It's like, what's it, a 14-kilometre hike there.
No, it's not. They were joking about that, thankfully.
Oh, was it?
But yeah, we've got...
I was up for that.
Oh, no, not for me, thanks. Bear with me. Let me read what we've got going on. We've got breath work. We've got dinner by the fire pit, weather permitting. Then at 8 a.m, bright and early, we've got yoga, cacao drink, breath work, ice bath, sound bath, yin yoga. What's that, please?
I don't know what yin... I've not heard of yin yoga before.
Nighttime breath work, another barbecue by the fire pit, weather permitting. And then again, we've got yoga, breathwork, noon trek to the waterfalls, eye gazing, a rave, and a chill around the fire pit.
The eye gazing thing, if it's what I think it is, the eye gazing thing could be quite intense.
Stop.
So there's an exercise, and you either do it, you can do it sat down, sort of cross-legged, facing each other, or sometimes people do it standing up, and you're quite close to each other, and it's literally you're in silence.
You told me about, isn't it?
Yeah, in silence, and you're just looking into each other's eyes, and it's really uncomfortable because you don't hold eye contact for a period of time. and it gets to a point where it's like you're staring into someone's soul.
I better
It
take
is like it.
not that I've got smelly breath. I'm not like just, you know.
I'll pack some extra toothpaste. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like you get it. It's quite a vulnerable thing to do, to hold eye contact for that period of time. Not a lot of people can. A lot of people will struggle to do it.
Oh, I'm buzzing. I can't. It's exactly what we both need, I think.
I can't wait. Road trip. We're going to go out.
We go at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Okay. We've got a picture tent. I don't own a tent. I don't have any camping equipment. I don't even own a suitcase to pack my things in. I don't have any hiking boots to do this walking. I've got a swimsuit so we can jump in the waterfall. That's fine. So yeah, we leave in a few hours essentially, and I've got nothing ready. But that's the power of ADHD. I'll have it done in about 20 minutes. I would have panicked for 2-3 weeks going, oh my God. And it'll be like, fine, what's the problem? I'm getting a tent delivered. That's fine. I'll use some old trainers. Not a problem. Somebody will give me a head torch, which I just know I'm going to look sexy in. And we'll just have a great time.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. And yeah, no, switched off, no notifications, loving life.
I'll try. I've got to capture the video content, haven't I?
We've got to get some photos and videos. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But I am going to make a conscious effort to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome. Is Ollie there with you?
Hi, Oliver.
Hey, Oliver. How's your summer going?
Tell Christine and the viewers, actually, because you are live on YouTube.
Oh.
What, you were doing some vlogging, weren't you?
Yes.
What were you vlogging?
No. I don't know.
This summer holidays, he's gone from my little boy to like a preteen. Tired all the time.
I saw this TikTok last night, made me giggle. It was like parents telling kids off in like the 80s, the 90s. It's like, you're grounded, you're not allowed to leave the house. Parents telling their kids off in 2024. It's like, you're grounded, you're not allowed to go outside. You've got to go outside. You kids today, you never go out. So yeah, that made me giggle. It's not all about the YouTube, not all about the blogging.
Okay, good. Right, I'm going to do this. So
awesome. Okay, so social media news. Let's make it a quick one today. Let's rattle through, because there's holiday weekend. Typical as always, there ain't much happening, is there? So what have you got going on?
This, which I think Oliver probably makes up most of this percentage, YouTube becomes the first streaming platform. So that's including Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, all of that. YouTube becomes the first streaming platform to reach 10% of TV viewing. How is Netflix not? Because I don't watch TV, I just watch Netflix now. I mean, I know I'm not the world, but
it is weird, isn't it? But
in the US.
Yeah, but even so, I mean, I think there are a lot of think about like the podcasts, the vlogs. There's quite a lot there. Does it say where? Is it like over all devices, or does it pin down?
It says, streaming made TV history for a second consecutive month in July, as it notched the most dominant performance by a single viewing category ever in Nielsen's The Gauge, accounting for 41% of TV viewing. Streaming levels were over 5% higher in July. What's more interesting? Olympics had a lot to do with it, so that'll be Kate O'Neill, because we all know that. It says these days young viewers are far more likely to be aware of Mr. Beast's latest upload than a new show from a TV celebrity. So Mr. Beast is taking over.
No,
this is true. Shifting.
He's got no, he's not. But yeah, Yeah.
Habit.
Money.
I mean, when I think about it, it's like YouTube. I watch all my podcasts on YouTube, but there's no shows that I watch, and I was talking to someone about this the other day. I don't go into YouTube and search for stuff. You know, I know what I can watch, and I go in and I'm going for that thing specifically.
Like if I'm going to watch YouTube, I do search, but I know what I'm searching for.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Do you know, I think there's something weird going on in the live stream because I am seeing that we've got comments on LinkedIn, but they're not.
Do you know what? Kate O'Neill had the same problem yesterday. It wasn't pulling the comments through.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she had exactly. And if anybody out there didn't tune into Kate's live stream yesterday, it was with Laura Hayter, and she's like a fitness guru, and it was all about work-life balance and how it was incredible. So go back and watch that because I thoroughly bloody enjoyed it.
Will do. Well, we'll say a quick hello over on LinkedIn to Elkie. Elkie Wallace is there watching us, and Paul Green, as he couldn't find us on Facebook. Well, he said there's no notification on Facebook, so he's come and found us on LinkedIn instead. So hi guys, good to see you. I'm going to just put my phone there, so if anything else pops in, I can see it. I kind of get it, and it is like the way people use social media, the way people's viewing habits, it has changed dramatically, and it's this thing again of aging up. So 5 years, 10 years from now, it's like Oliver's generation it's going to be like YouTube, those types of platforms. That's where he's engaging with most of his viewing.
Yeah,
because it's what he's always known. It's what he's always done, and there'll be old farts like me at that point going like, I remember the day when
the Spice Girls launched Channel 5.
Did they launch Channel 5?
They did.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never really been a big TV person. Like, I've never watched reality stuff. I think I watched one season of Big Brother back in the day, only because it becomes such a massive thing. I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. And I think it was like the worst season ever. It was like really boring. But like all the avid fans were talking about how boring it was as well. So
yeah,
I felt an element of responsibility. But I still can't see me going anywhere near Love Island anytime soon. So I'll leave you with that one.
But that's fine. Myself and two very well-known people in the industry will just talk about trash TV at our leisure. So I won't mention them because it might do their street cred a little bit of damage. But we love a bit of trash TV. So that's it.
Love it. Okay, what other news you got then?
What other news have I got, Christina? That is a very, very good question. Instagram adds an option to tag a channel when uploading a post. So it's added a new way to engage with the channels in the app, with users now able to tag. As you can see,
which should help with discoverability. Again, Instagram is all about, it's less about your followers and it's more about getting your content found.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So the flow will make it a little easier, as channel owners will now be able to immediately share their latest post direct into the channel feed, as opposed to manually reposting links and things like that. So yeah,
easier. Cool. There's a new thing on Instagram in terms of, do you remember you had your like profile cards that were like QR codes? Well, they've basically they've basically updated those now, so you can it's being tested at the minute. It's sort of tested stroke rolling out at the minute. But basically you flip it, and on one side is the QR code, and on the other side it's like information about your profile.
Wow.
So your description, any links you've got, that sort of thing. So I think it's, if you go to your profile and you share, that's it. If you got
that one,
that's it. If you both sides or just one, no, yours isn't.
I've just got the one. So if you want to scan that and give me a follow, don't bother, because I just talk rubbish. Thanks.
Yeah, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Yeah, it's basically like your avatar, the description you've got. If you've got any links under your description, those will be there as well. So
Who
it is
even
like
uses that? I've never someone gone, what's your Instagram? And they've shown me a QR code. Never.
So I've done it before where to be fair, I did it with LinkedIn. When I'm at an event,
LinkedIn, yes.
I have an image that I update the wallpaper on my phone, or whatever that's called on your phone. So it's my QR code. So I can like literally just whip it out and go.
Yeah. LinkedIn, yeah, we've done that for like Rec Expo and things because it is.
Yeah. But not with my Instagram account. But I suppose because LinkedIn is my lead channel, that's where I put maximum effort. So that's always going to be the one I sort of direct people to first. If it was Instagram, we did the same. I don't think it's even. I think it's just the way that I am. That's the platform my content is best suited for, and it's the platform where my audience are, the people I want to hang out with. But that's where they are. So yeah, Elkie, bless her, she just said on LinkedIn she didn't see the notification either, but she knew we'd be here on Thursdays at noon. Winning. Cool. Okay, so yeah, that's been tested, rolled out. I've not noticed. Obviously, I follow quite a few people that are, front and center when it comes to these changes. There's a lot of people saying they haven't got it yet, and it does seem that the people that have it is mostly US.
Yeah,
but we shall see. So we just talk about LinkedIn then. The last couple of months, people keep asking me about whether or not they should still be using hashtags on LinkedIn.
It's a lot.
Yeah, what's happened is it's like LinkedIn have had a love-hate relationship with hashtags.
Mm-hmm.
So for a long time, it was like, hashtags were prominent and on every other platform, and on LinkedIn, it didn't do anything, didn't mean anything. And then we started to see hashtags. Then LinkedIn embraced hashtags, and it was like, about 3 hashtags per post was a good number. Then that got adopted. Then you could follow hashtags, and all of a sudden we had all these essentially channels on LinkedIn that you could follow based on hashtags. A little while ago, that ran for about, I'd say probably about a couple of years. Yeah, it's probably about 18 months, 2 years at least. And then I guess about 6 months ago, LinkedIn were like, no, we're pulling those channels because it doesn't it's just extra space and no value, essentially.
Yeah.
So you lost the ability to follow hashtags. And now it's kind of like they've released some information about how they categorize posts, essentially, like how they deliver search results. And essentially, hashtags still have a place, but whereas LinkedIn before, if you did a search, LinkedIn would give you results based on keywords, which is why hashtags were important then.
Yeah.
But basically, they've increased let's say the intelligence behind the search.
Okay.
Keep the language simple. So now it's semantics. So if I'm asking, so if you are searching in LinkedIn about LinkedIn hashtags, I might write a post that's all about using keywords in LinkedIn and not mention the word hashtags at all. LinkedIn would potentially still surface my post in the search results because there's the semantics are there. Okay, you can tell we're talking about the same thing, just using different words.
Yeah.
So hashtags on posts are now less useful than they were. Not less useful, less important than they were because they've improved the semantic search. So do continue to use them because it is still putting keywords in. However, if I've written a post about LinkedIn hashtags and I've used LinkedIn hashtags in my copy, there is 0 point putting hashtag LinkedIn hashtags in that post.
There we go.
Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Yeah, there's no point duplicating.
Even I understood that,
So
and you know what my brain's like with information.
Yeah, so basically, if you use hashtags, yes, absolutely. And yes, they're worthwhile using. They serve a purpose in terms of making your post more searchable. However, there's no point doubling up on your keywords by using a hashtag because LinkedIn's already got you covered. That's what the release is saying anyway.
Nice.
Yeah. So not really a change or anything new, but just a bit of insight. We like to be insightful.
Very clever,
we like
aren't
to
you?
try to be insightful. Clever.
Yeah.
I just read a lot of crap.
Right, gotcha. Maybe I should start.
Maybe. There was something else. I sort of talked about it a little bit last week. So this is nothing to do with LinkedIn now. Do you remember I said I wrote an article about whether or not you should still be blogging because people are doing searches on AI now, and therefore they're not going to see your blogs in their search results. They're just seeing the AI response and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So there's an article that came out, and it was essentially an infographic.
Okay.
And I've got it up on my screen. It's talking about the future of online search and search engines. Okay, so traffic to Google. Okay, traffic to Google. So the year-on-year growth, this is January to January. Okay, the year-on-year growth, sorry, it's not January to January. It was July 23 to June 24.
Right, got you.
So increase in traffic to Google, so people using Google, that increased by just under 7%. Okay. Whereas the traffic on ChatGPT increased by over 30%.
Yeah.
So that's like, wow, that's amazing. That's like much like crazy bigger growth in comparison.
Yeah.
But if you think that 6% growth for Google was 1.6 trillion. Sorry, not the growth. So total users was 1.6 trillion.
Yeah.
And the traffic to ChatGPT was 5.7 billion.
So although the percentages,
it's like, percentage wise, it's massive. But numbers wise, there's still quite a way to go.
Yeah.
So it is, like I said, it's really, really interesting. And some of the stuff on here is like, do you know what? I'm going to put the link into the chat because some of the stats are really, really interesting. There you go. Do that. It should post everywhere for everyone.
It doesn't look like it's going on LinkedIn. What is going on?
That's it.
Copy it.
I will. I might have to put it on LinkedIn afterwards. Oh, I wonder if it will let me do it this way. Hold on. No, it won't. That's a link to something completely different. Yeah, so like I said, it's really interesting what's happening in terms of, so yes, people using AI search tools or AI tools for the purpose of search, definitely increasing, but there is still a huge way to go. A huge way to go. So I think it is, let's not get caught up in stuff. Like years and years ago, there's another stat on here I thought was really interesting. Say years and years ago, probably about 6-7 years ago, you know, when like Alexa kind of became a thing in people's houses and we had this whole shift to voice, it was the expectation, the anticipation was that, you know, we'd already been thinking like mobile first, we were going to have to start thinking voice first.
Yeah.
But actually it's only 20% of mobile search queries are created by voice. So people picking up their phone and going, hey, Google, what's the blah, blah. There's only 20% of people actually using it in that way.
Wow.
There's only and they think global, there's only 1 billion voice searches being made by users a month. Or, that's what the research is saying. 40% of global search queries are desktop searches.
Yeah. So
So
we're not going, hey Siri, all that sort of business.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, probably because it doesn't work. That's probably why.
I think we're saying like, hey Siri, play music.
Yeah.
But we're not necessarily like, if we're saying like, how many miles is it? How long would it take to walk from here to wherever?
Yeah.
We're using tools for, we're not using voice search commands for.
Yeah, because half the time they don't recognise and they get it wrong, so you just don't bother. That's my experience.
Yeah, it can be a bit hit and miss. I'll agree to that. Mine normally works really, really well. And then the last few weeks, it's just like, just my phone's not listening to me anymore, basically.
Once it goes wrong 2 or 3 times, you're gone for me.
That's it. And again, that's our attention span, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't persist. And then the next time, I don't even think I'll do that. It's not worth the hassle.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so like I say, it's a quiet news week, so that's all I've got. Have you got anything else?
No, just that I've got a busy afternoon of packing and trying to find some camping stuff, whatever that is.
I've got some camping stuff. What do you think we need? We're not being very organised here. I mean, bearing in mind, I wasn't coming until, this time yesterday?
Not even that. It was later than that, less than 24 hours ago. But this is what we do. We go on a wing and a prayer. We have a great time. And we capture some amazing content. And we tell you all about it next week. So don't worry about us. We're going to be fine.
It's going to be amazing. I haven't even checked the weather.
It's going to potentially rain.
It's going to be amazing. I'll pack extra socks. Amazing. Well, no point dragging it out. Let's draw it to a close there. I'm going to go pack some extra socks now and have a mini breakdown whilst I think about what else I need to take with me that I don't have and make it appear in the next few hours.
Shopping trip later?
Shopping trip later.
Amazing. See you next week.
See you later. Thanks for joining us, guys. Bye for now. See you soon.